Before I sit down and try and write anything about any brand I'm working on, there's an exercise that I like to use. It's called the core essence. It's really useful. It really does get to the core essence of a brand. And it looks rather simple, but it can take you a whole day or a whole week to get it right. Now here's how you start. Just get a few friends in the room. This process works much better when you have more people in the room. Get a bunch of people in the room and have them just throw out words, brainstorming style, that have to do with your brand. And again, it's best to practice this on some other brand, right? In the book, we use Coca-Cola. So step one, throw out terms that have to do with your brand. And just write them on a whiteboard or write them on a piece of paper. Don't think about them. Don't judge them. Just get them down on paper. All right, when you're done with that, it should take 10, 15 minutes, maybe half an hour to come up with every word you can think of that has to do with your brand. So in the book, the words for Coca-Cola include drink, refreshing, cold, sugar, bottle, red, traditional, beverage, fizzy, thirsty, happy, carbonated, trust, six-pack, brown, foam, quenching, tingly, polar bear, ice. Right? That's a lot of different terms, a lot of different spaces. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to collect them together into a few different topics. Right? So again, looking at the book, we have drink. That includes the words beverages and bottle and six-pack. And the topic cold includes icy and polar bear. Refreshing is thirsty, sugary, quenching, and happy. Fizzy is carbonated, tingly, and foamy. Traditional is trusted, brown, and red. So now we have these terms all collected into groups of related terms. And the next step, which is the hard step, is trying to find three and only three terms, three concepts that embody the entire company. All right, now in the book, those are 5 topics. But in the exercise, and the challenge of this exercise is pick just 3. 3 topics, 3 terms, 3 concepts that embody the whole company. And so read about it in the text, but the results, when you look through in the book, are drink, refreshing, and traditional. And that pretty much embodies what Coca-Cola does, but the word choices are not ideal. Now here's a key in this exercise, is that you don't throw away any words, right? So you threw a whole lot of words down on paper, you collected them into topics, and you're going to keep all those words in all those topics. And at this stage, you can iterate on the 3 choices using the other words that are in that category. And when you do that, right, I think what terms come out better are refreshing, favorite, and beverage. And at this point, now that you have 3 terms, what you do is you sit back and you look and see a few questions. You try and answer a few questions. Do these terms completely describe the company? Is there something else in that brand that is not embodied in those 3 terms? You know, if so, then you haven't done the job right. Go back to the beginning, try again, right? Try 3 different words out of those terms. Second one is, what other companies does it describe? So again, if we look at refreshing, favorite, and beverage, well, that clearly describes Coca-Cola, but it doesn't quite describe Pepsi, their arch rival, because Pepsi's not the favorite, they're the second best favorite, the second choice in the world, right? So it does a pretty good job, right, at describing this specific company. And depending on how big and broad the company is, this job can be harder and harder. But nonetheless, you should try this for your own company. Right? Actually, you should try this for a few other companies you know first. Again, practice and practice on a safe environment. So grab your friends together and do this for Google. Grab your friends together and do it for Starbucks. Grab your friends together, do it for your favorite sports team. And then when you're comfortable with how to do it, when it seems rather easy to do it for some other brand, then sit down, grab your friends, and do it for your own brand.